Welcome back
to another episode
of the podcast.
Flycast episode.
That's the most obnoxious way to start a pod.
You know how many? There has to be at least one new person that was like, let me check out this pod. Just randomly on YouTube, it's like recommended. He clicks on it.
Already clicked out.
Episode, I think
103, I think. Yeah.
Getting up there. You know, we thought, fuck it, we just might end it. Fuck this shit. Retire the Flycast.
Talking about the Flycast.
Yes, talking about the Flycast. But here we are. We are continuing, and you know what? We're continuing to grow with great new grand ideas. I don't know. Do you want to explain what's?
We've got Meathead behind the camera.
Yes.
And we've got him for 30 minutes, but he's here.
Really? That's it?
Well, you were 30 minutes late,
Fuck. Wait, so what's happening at 11?
Another content shoot that he has to be a part of.
Oh.
We can still chat,
okay,
but he just can't pull shit up.
Fuck.
But yeah, we got little Jamie meat, little meat Jamie, little Jamie.
If you guys watch Joe Rogan's production
he's just like
guy
UFC,
that pulls up
UFC
everything.
guy. He's a UFC guy.
Pulls up
Fear Factor
clips. Well, Jamie works for Joe Rogan, Fear Factor guy. He pulls up clips, and that's our guy's Meathead.
But it was like last podcast was so fun because we just started yapping, which it really like the art of yap.
Well, it's nice when you can get into a nice yap session. Yeah,
the art of yap is like fun, especially when you're like you just kind of don't care and you're just like I'm gonna be an idiot and just like let it all out.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't have that though. Like last week was good. Especially with Bose. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes shit just comes up and you can talk about it, but sometimes it's just like, dude, I don't, there's no yapping here. I remember we did a podcast. I think might have told you about it. After the one we did with Bose, I was like, that was a good one. I was like, way better than the one the fucking OpTic podcast we just did. I think it was me, Scum, Hex, Big T. Hex was yapping.
Dude, I looked at
I
that.
was like, dude, thank God.
The Flycast?
For Hex yapping on the OpTic pod. So I
Oh.
was like, we're giving him nothing. And I think he was like kind of mad. And it was like, I was like, that had to be like 40, 45 minutes. Like if it says 45 minutes, like that's fine. That shit was like 31 minutes.
Yeah.
You see that?
That's what I saw the thumb for it. Because I saw the thumb because Will's coming back to be in more content during the day. Because he hasn't been for a few years because of the stocks. But now he's coming back. And I was like, oh shit, hell yeah, Will's on a pod. Let me check to see how it did. And I clicked on it and it was 30 minutes. I was like, what were you guys?
Did you watch it at all?
No, I mean, no. I watched a little, like the intro and like a little bit.
It's not like it was like weird, but it was just like, first we sit down, we look at the TV for like topics because none of us like really come in with anything to say.
Yeah.
We look at the TV and it was just 2 topics, or like I think 3 topics. And one of them was just like watching the KS or the Sidemen Netflix trailer or something.
Okay.
And it was just like, boom, we start off. I think I try coming up with something random to talk about. Or I think I talked about like drinking and how it made me feel like shit. And the whole week, how there was like the Super Bowl, then the Mavs game or something. And I start off talking about that. But then after that, it just like, we're just like, all right, we go into the first topic, finish it in like 3 minutes.
Then watch the trailer.
Then watch the trailer.
You're like,
and then there was like one of those topics where we just no one cares about, and it was just like no one had anything to say. And I don't know if I I like slowly scrolled the comments, but like no one, they were just like, wish this pot, or damn, only 30 minutes, fuck it, I'll take what I can get, or like something like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they weren't completely.
They weren't.
Yeah, I was afraid they were gonna be like, see, this is why Nick back on the that one guy pops back out. Nick's back on the pod and it goes to shit. Minutes. Oh my god,
I haven't been on the OpTic pod in like 3 months.
Really?
Nah, it has maybe not that much.
I saw.
Maybe like
I think you've maybe been on one in like 2 months or 3 months.
I was just like, all right.
Did you tell him that?
No.
You say I'm already doing enough podcasts?
Raj started reading the comments. It was like, damn, they don't fuck with Hitch anymore. Got to take them off.
Nah, there's no way.
I don't know. That's just what I think at night when I'm laying down.
You mentioned it, I think, last week that you've been. There's been.
My nuts have been occupied. Yeah. I'm feeling it less now, but I also left. It's when I'm bogged down and like only doing OpTic shit that I like notice it.
That you'll start paying attention to that little stuff.
Yeah. But went to Chicago actually. Visited Alexis's side of her other side of the family, and hung out there. And it was crazy being back on the old stomping grounds.
Yeah, you sent me a picture, and I was like, I felt it through the picture.
Really?
And we didn't even go to that place much. What was it called? Like
Pita.
Yeah,
it's like a little pita place.
We went to that place a few times, but like even just seeing, you sent a picture of that, but that I envisioned like the whole shopping center area. Dude. And it's just like, fuck.
It's so crazy.
I felt the nostalgia. I mean, you've been back. I felt the nostalgia just through the picture. You've been back a few times, though.
That was the second time.
Oh.
Yeah, but because I've only gone. I usually go to her mom's side, but I went to her dad's side.
Is it still like I don't. What's the feeling? How far are you away?
So the first time I went back was in like 2019, when we first started dating, Alexis and I.
Oh damn, 2019?
Or maybe 2020? No, I don't. Dude, I think it was before. Nah, I can't remember. Actually, maybe it was 2020. But regardless, the first time I went back, it was fucking weird. I was like driving around places and I was like, dude, like, what have I done with my life? Like that whole like thing.
Yeah.
Just because it's such a weird environment going back to like the Scuf house area, the whole area. And it was like it put me in a weird spot, but this time it was just pure like, wow, I can't believe like that was a part of my life. That's kind of how I felt this time. I can't believe how little we did there.
Mm-hmm.
We were in that house.
We didn't do shit.
That's it.
Yeah. People have this like.
Alexis was like, "You're taking a picture of this Target," and I was like,
"Some people.
Bro,
that the I got bros in Atlanta." The designer song
in that Target, yeah.
Like just going back and like everyone being down for that, and it was actually like funny.
Yeah.
Was that my vlog?
It was either yours or Bose's.
Definitely not Bose's.
Then it was yours.
He wasn't gonna fucking do that. Like sync up the music.
Oh, okay.
And,
then it was
cut
yours.
Clips
it was yours then. Yeah.
Yeah. But like just moments like that, and I guess that's why it. Because I mean, I lived there. 2015, 2016, 2017. Didn't we move at the end of 2017?
Yeah.
Was I only there like 3 years?
We were all there for like 2.5 years. That's it.
But it was so like, it was such a defining moment in our life. Like probably the biggest moment of our lives.
Sure. I mean, none of us finished college. So none of us had that experience. And those of us that did go to college, all we did was not talk to people and play video games and try to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So like we never had that like frat brotherhood feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and we were all like making it at the same time, which is like, making it quotation marks, but that's like something that not a lot of people get to experience. Usually one person does something and then everyone's like, look at that one person doing that.
Yeah.
But we were all in a house together, all doing it, which is, it's like, I don't know. It's crazy. And I think like, I don't like talking about the Scuf house a lot on OpTic stuff just because we do it so damn much. Like much.
Jesus Christ, that's all y'all got.
Right, exactly. And I don't want. I am especially in the last 2 years. 2 years. All I want to do is like push things forward.
Yeah.
But it is so nice. Like I do. I am like super proud of what we did in that house, and I think we can. But I do think we took it for granted, which we've talked about.
Yeah.
We've talked about.
We can dive in on that again and again.
Yeah.
And maybe Reddit was right. I never read Reddit, and I want to go back to like find that 2017 Reddit.
Dude, our Reddit was popping it.
That I'm sure was just verbally fucking destroying me.
Yeah. I mean,
like imagine I did a video, Maniac Reacts to 27 old OpTic Reddit. Dude, I don't know if I want to put myself through that.
You texted me saying, "Can I tell you what? Can I tell you what you?" Yeah. You're like, fuck all the streaming shit, basically, because you went through it one day.
Well, like, was it yesterday?
Less than 12 hours ago. But it made me think, like,
which was slightly troll.
Yeah, it was definitely trolly. But it made me think, like, I think you're a great streamer, but I think you on YouTube is like the shit. When you came back and vlogged, whenever you did your fake 30 days, or 90 days, you faked
60
it.
60 days.
You faked it for 60 days. Whenever you did that, your first vlog back, I was like, that is fucking talent. I remember, like, if you rewatch that vlog, like,
damn,
and you were doing that, and you were like live or IRL streaming or whatever. Like, I know YouTube is hard, but like, people fuck with your YouTube brain like heavy. Which, I'm not saying they don't fuck with your stream, but if you ever did get to a point where you're like, because I'm feeling it too. We're both feeling it. If it wasn't for Blake and George, like, I don't know if I would have like the drive to stream as much as I do. But, you know, those are my boys, so I'm streaming with them. But I would be doing YouTube. So not to send you down.
I'm gonna be honest, streaming's exhausting, but it's like, and I don't want to say it's easy.
It is easy.
But it's fucking easy.
It's easy
compared to
just
doing
do.
YouTube.
It's easy to just do. It's not easy to be good at.
I can sit there and just fucking stream.
Yeah.
Like, I got to the point where I was streaming 6 to 8 hours every day. And I was just like, it was exhausting. But I was like, this is so much easier than when I tried to do, like, when I was doing IRL streams plus like recording the fitness shit as well. I was like, this is so much easier. Like, I wake up, shower, go to my stream room, and I can just like bang out these fucking streams. Like, IRL streaming was fucking so annoying, and like that type of shit, which like gives me a sort of respect for the streamers that do it, even though they're all fucking just belligerent psychopaths. All the popular
Except
IRL streamers.
The guy, just twitch.tv/hitch. That guy is just a hitchhiker, and he just
is there actually someone that does that?
He just hitchhikes.
That shit was so much harder. I mean, I'm sure it's easier when you're a millionaire and you have a cameraman that can just follow you, and he's the one. But when I was like holding my shit like this for 2 to 3 hours every single day on like Top of the Fitness shit, and then I would even come here and stream Halo, like, that shit was so much harder than just like sitting there.
Yeah.
And now I just play fucking solo ranked, and it's so.
You're still playing ranked?
I haven't streamed. I think this is day 4 of not streaming.
Damn.
And it's kind of after 2 days, I went 2 days not streaming. I was like, this shit, like, I feel it doesn't feel it's. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't feel like a vacation, but it feels like I'm taking time off for no reason.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just a weird, like, if you have a 9 to 5, you work weekdays, weekends there, and you're like, fuck yes. But it's like, when I take off time from streaming, I'm like, this is not a good feeling.
No, I hate it.
Like, even if I was like doing something super productive or something, or like if I had, like, even when I was moving and I couldn't stream, like, it was still just not a good feeling. And I'm going on day 4, and I'm not gonna lie. First off, no one's streams has to revolve around me. But I'm playing like solo queue ranked basically for the most part. And I started streaming at like 8 a.m. Just recently. Since the move, I've been waking up, just showering, streaming, like not even exercising, no nothing. And I've been starting my streaming at like 8 a.m. Then by like 8:40, I see Nade Shot live. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we used to play together.
6:40 there?
Yeah, I'm like, it's 6:40. So you woke up at 6 a.m., showered, got ready, got your juvie, whatever, and set. I'm like, so like everyone in the community's joining him. They're like, Nade Shot's live, bye. They make sure I know.
They say it.
Yeah, they make sure Nade Shot is live, I'm leaving, bye. And then I think 10, 20 minutes later, I like look at my viewer count and I see like 100, which like usually in the mornings, if I'm by myself, it'll be like 400, 500, 600, 700. Like, I've seen it get to 1,000. I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but it'll be in that sort of range. I looked over, I saw like 100 viewers. I was like, what the fuck? And then I look, I was like, and then this was like 8:40 in the morning. No, and I see Scuf live. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, give me the morning. Like, I'm purposely getting on at 8 a.m. You guys can stream anytime and everyone will be there. Trust me.
Give me the morning.
Give me the morning. Because no, it is not true that there's enough to go around. So it's like they've been live even today. If I wasn't doing this, I probably would have streamed. But like even today, they were live at, I think Nate Shaw was live at like 8:30 in the morning. Yeah. Scuf was live by like 9 a.m.
Nate's on a wave right now, so you can't really blame him.
Yeah, no. Nate's doing his thing. He's killing it. Seth always killing it as always. But it's just like, Seth used to get on at like 11:30, or Nate wasn't streaming. Seth would get on like 11:30, noon, something like that. But like when he'd get on, he'd play with me. So I'm like, all right, from like 8 a.m. to noon, or 9 a.m. to noon, like that's kind of my time. Like everyone, it really was like a Scuf waiting room, and that's why I kept calling it that.
Right, yeah.
And so that was working out, and people would just kind of gather in my stream till Scuf gets on, Scuf, Zinni, whoever. And they would just hang out there. But now it's just like, dude, we're like starting our streams at the same fucking time. Like, not that, the thing is, it's like, not even that my chat's dead, and my chat's like, dude, who cares? Like, we're here to watch you. We fuck with you. Fuck Scuf. Like, shit like that. Obviously trolling, and I get it. But you just got to look at it from like a streamer point of view.
That number shit is crazy, man.
I'm not that stressed about it. Because, like, if I get on, I'm a try to do my thing anyway, like, and no one has to like move their schedule around mine. But like I was like, damn, I'm about to just start streaming at night with TST, but I was like, I can't do that. You guys start at 7 p.m. So I don't know, I've just taken a few days off. I've been getting back into the gym today.
Maniac Mondays
with TST, we could work something out. I'd be down to do it like
alliteration
sporadically. But yeah, took a few days off streaming. I plan on only taking like 2 days off, but I don't know. I'm just taking a baby break. I will be back. Maybe even today. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, today will be day 4 of not streaming. And
so what we were talking about,
get back into the gym.
Since we have 15 minutes with meat.
Yeah, let's get what are we doing?
So we've been going. We said starting after the last pod, because we went into it. We were like, fuck all this topic shit. We'll leave that for the OpTic pod.
Well, we don't have topics.
Exactly.
And I was like, dude, what are we doing? Like, I feel like we have a good dynamic, and I was like, we could do something good.
Yeah, because we were slipping. We went. I'm gonna say 6 episodes. The audience will probably say 30 episodes of slipping into the same conversations.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna become a TikTok React channel.
Listen, we're just gonna hang out.
We're
hanging out.
So we've been sending Meathead different ideas or different videos or topics.
Yeah, I don't know
throughout the week.
Do we have a point with this?
No, but can we watch the Brian Dawkins one?
Brian Dawkins, football player?
Yeah. Bro, certified weapon. Up.
So yeah, I don't know if every Flycast is going to be like
right
this,
there.
But we're like, for the next Flycast, like if you see some shit on TikTok you find interesting, let's send it into a chat. Let's just watch this shit next week. Not saying this is going to be a permanent thing, but it's fuck it, man. We'll switch it up.
Bro, look at this
shit. We do the
shit.
same shit every week. Let's switch it up a little bit.
So I wasn't ever like an Eagles fan. I knew who Brian Dawkins was, right? But like,
I've heard the name.
But watch this.
The meeting rooms, very quiet, didn't say much, and then the transformation occurs.
And then
the game time, like a light switch turned on, and he became something else.
No, he's fighting Dean.
Brian Dawkins during the course of the week, game day he's Wolverine.
Ran right through me.
Just come outside.
For the night.
Like, what move is that?
He's crawling.
Brian Dawkins shed his everyday persona and became his alter ego, Weapon X.
and then he's just
God,
one of the best
dude.
safeties. I can't remember if he was a safety or a cornerback, but one of the best ever.
I wish I was just a fucking beast. That's what I used to do. My alter ego would come out in before a main stage match.
That's
or
what I was
something.
going to ask. That's why I put that in here.
But it's just it's so much cooler when it's this.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Dude, he's demonic.
God,
I
dude, you
love
have
it.
to get so. Think about the people he's battling out there. It's 300
superhumans.
pound
Superhumans.
Yeah, literally super. It's super.
Some of the biggest men
superhumans.
to ever live. He's trying to tackle them
Yeah,
as hard as he can.
he's trying to rock their shit,
That is fucking
and he's
insane.
literally going Super Saiyan before.
I think pregame shit like that is so I love that shit. When someone's super locked in on a competition. But it's funny because you've got to be Brian Dawkins in that scenario.
Yeah,
You
if
can't
you're
be
some Randino,
You can't be the third safety. You can't be you can't be the guy who playing pickup basketball at the YMCA because then it's dude.
then it's weird because there are
come
people
on,
like
Kyle. We
There
don't
are
care.
people like
I know.
that. And
It's-
flag, bro. I've seen flag football clips on TikTok, and it's people literally acting like that for just some adult flag football. I used to think I used to get in those modes when I would. I remember Meek Mill levels. I remember being on main stage cracked out of I don't know how many mgs of Adderall, and then. Levels by Meek Mill. Okay, fuck my bitch. There's levels to this shit. Levels to this shit. And I'm just warming up. And I felt like Brian. That's my brain felt like Brian Dawkins. But
dude, he
my
was
shit
he was pacing.
was gaming.
He was pacing in the tunnel, saying, "The time has come." No, no, no.
Yeah, what
the
is
time has
that?
come, and then he crawls out onto the field. That is, I remember I was watching that, and I was like, yeah, that's.
Is he considered a legend?
Yeah.
Really? An
Yes.
Eagles legend?
Yes. Brian Dawkins. I mean, he's yes, is the answer.
Let me see what he was. A safety?
I'm pretty sure
He was
either
a big fucking safety.
He's either a safety or a cornerback.
Brian Dawkins was a safety.
Yeah, safety.
That motherfucker was big. Damn, he's 50 now?
Yeah, look at him. Just
How are you
fucking
when I think
crawling
safety,
out,
I think
dude.
fast, skinny dude.
It
This
was
dude
Brian
was an
Lynch and shit.
animal. I need to. This is what I'm trying to look like.
You're trying.
Oh, I wanted to say
trying to look like
this.
Brian
Speaking
Dawkins?
of trying to look, pretty much.
Okay.
Speaking of look, I think I'm becoming that age. I saw myself on a thumbnail the other day, and I was like, "Wow, I'm just an old fat dude." When people get older, they just start to get that fat face. You look at a picture of Hex when he was 18. His probably just had not chiseled, but just a lean face. He's young, and then as you get older, your face just gets puffy and fat and round.
Mm-hmm.
It happens to
It
happens to everyone who's not a fitness freak.
Yeah.
But I saw me in a thumbnail and I was like, my time is now.
Yes.
My fat face. I just looked, I didn't look gross, but I was like, it almost made me, it boosted my adrenaline. It was
I have to get back.
I gotta do something now.
That's how I feel. I was editing.
I just looked fat and old.
I was editing the Relationships 101. I just did one with Alexis where I'm putting it on the Around the Bar Patreon, and I was editing it. And as I was editing it, I was like, she looks great.
That guy's fat. Who's that fat ass?
What happened to him?
Dude.
That's how I felt. And I'm like, and then I fly back home, I weigh myself, and I'm like, yep.
What were you?
213.
That's about where I'm at.
And I'm like, I think it was not that long ago, 7 months ago, it was 201, 202, just
Yeah,
vegan.
I remember you saying that. I think you hit below.
No, I never did.
No?
No, never went below 200. I'm a big bone. It's all in my ass though, but now it's coming on my face.
Here we go. We got this is a flex.
First of all, Case is the fucking guy, by the way.
When did you start streaming and like why? Like what was like your reason as to why you wanted to start streaming?
Well, being absolutely miserable at work, of course, wanting to. Obviously, that's a huge reason behind it. But since I was, 13, watching, OpTic and Nade Shot and all that.
So I DM
hope y'all
CaseOh.
could hear that.
I DM CaseOh and I said, I got this little show like around the bar, and thanks for. Because he said he DM'd me and said he was a big OpTic fan growing up, watched all of our stuff and loves Big Timer. So I DM'd him back and I was like, yo, thank you. He just won a fucking streamer award and he's crushing it. And so I'm like, hey, like I looked him up, made sure he's never done any podcasts. I was like, dude, if you want to do a podcast, like, please come down. I'll get you down to Dallas. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I was like nervous sending it because I don't know. I don't want anyone to think I'm doing anything for the wrong reasons, but he seems like a really fucking cool guy. He has a cool story. Yeah. And then he was like, and then the next day, Jynzi starts a podcast with him as the first guest. And I was like, well, all right.
Well, he does do podcasts.
He does do podcasts.
And possibly, I mean, if Jynzi actually, has Jynzi launched his pod? Is this just a random thing, or is he like now going to be a podcaster?
That's his first episode of his own of the Jynzi podcast.
I might have to check it out. I wonder if it's good.
Which is why
I wonder what Jynzi's hosting skills are like.
Honestly, incredible.
Probably very good.
Way better.
Some people just fucking have it.
Way better than I thought. Because when Jynzi's coming up, I don't know. Jynzi's on Space Station? What the hell?
Oh yeah. They got money.
What the fuck?
That's that fake fucking money. I should have joined SSG when Halo first dropped.
So when Jynzi's coming up, he's kind of coming up as like, this whole wave of new creators that are just like loud and funny. And I'm like if Speed tried to start a podcast, you know how chaotic that would be? Yeah. It's like, you can't do that. So when I see Jynzi's starting a podcast, you kind of think like, oh, there's no way someone that, hyper is going to be able to hold it down. Dog, the whole thing is great. Really? The whole thing is so good. I'm not saying like these two guys are really popular because of their online personas, but the way they can calm it down on podcast was both of them. Because I think CaseOh gets pretty damn like not sentimental, but like real in this. And he's not really, at least on the TikToks and stuff, he's not really usually like that. So
yeah, well, shouts out to CaseOh, man. He's an OpTic fan, Nade Shot fan, Big Timer fan. Yep. I wonder if he's seen any of my shit, but good to see.
Wonder if he's seen any of
What if he watched any of my vlogs?
Yeah.
Shouts out CaseOh though, man. He's killing it. He's getting like 50, 60,000 live viewers. Where's he stream at? Twitch?
See if he's live right now.
Where's he stream? Twitch,
yeah.
Damn.
He streams. Yeah, I think he streams every single day. There's like Jynzi and CaseOh waiting rooms Twitch channel where they just wait.
They all just hang
out there and wait.
It's so, dude, there's such a world out there that I don't know about.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't even know until yesterday. Oh my God. Until yesterday, or no. Until like, I would say like 3 days ago, I had never even heard of who Sketch was. I had never even heard of him.
Think of these characters that have blown up this last like year or two.
This last couple months.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Jynzi was until 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And he's the #1 streamer in the world right now. Dog. The TikToks, now I've watched one TikTok of Sketch, so it's all of my TikToks. Dude, he might be the best ever. He might be
I just want to know how much because I haven't seen him.
He's a character.
I haven't seen him like out of that character.
I haven't either.
He's always talking like this. And I've seen some of his shit, and like I think what he's doing is great. I wasn't and it's all like football shit, which like I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I don't really watch. I've probably seen more of CaseOh's and Jynzi stuff, but like Sketch is like, dude, these characters are coming out of fucking nowhere, and like I haven't seen him really break character. I don't know how much of a character.
I've seen him break.
I've seen him laugh, of like he's doing some dumb character shit, and then he starts laughing and like moves out of the camera or something. But like,
can you look up Sketch? I got you, brother. A Sketch, I got you, brother. It might be the funniest fucking clip. I got you, brother. See, oh shit, it's not. He's playing with somebody, and he's like, I can't even like reenact it. I'll have to send it. But dude, I think maybe it's just because it was early in the morning, and I was just thought everything was funny. But dog, every clip that came up of him was fucking hilarious.
Bro, I was playing with Nade Shot, I think Nade Shot, Octane, and Scump or something. All three of them, we were all just talking like Sketch.
Really?
He's one shot, mid tank. Like, one's A-bomb, they're going A. We lost. And Nade Shot's like, I think, obsessed with him. Like, he knew every quote. Dude, like these fucking characters that are just taking over Sketch.
I saw one that was like Sketch's like unique celebration, or his signature celly is hilarious, and he scores a touchdown. He takes his headset off, and he crawls on all fours to this couch behind him and acts like he pees on.
Can you just YouTube Sketch greatest clip and like see what pops up, or like Sketch most viewed clip?
Yeah, maybe yeah.
Just in case some of our audience has not seen him. Because I've only seen him a few times. Because these motherfuckers, they do pop up.
They're popping up.
Sketch most.
Sketch top Twitch clip, maybe. It's definitely.
I would like our audience to know, because we haven't really played anything from him.
I think
we're assuming they know him, and I'm assuming they know him too.
I think the funny part about Sketch, what's the most funny to me, is that he's not like loud. Like, I think a lot of there was a big wave of like loud streamers, which is fine, but I just don't like loud. He is just like pure goof 100% of the time.
Like, it's like a character, but you can't make that up.
It's like half Donald Trump, half.
Let's just play some of his clips to give people a glimpse of do top all.
I play with my balls out. I really do. I put them on the line. I put it like this. I do this. And you know what you say? I noticed another thing when I was watching your stream, because I really do study film. You say you're the sound cue goat. Well, what is this sound? What is that sound here? Say stop. Say stop. Say please stop, Sketch. Please stop. I won't. You know, I've seen this movie before. I really have.
How do you become that? Like,
I've seen this movie before.
Like, how?
It's a character. It has to be a character.
But it's just, how does that character even form? Damn.
You ever put some stupid ass music on there again? I swear to God.
Okay. I said he wasn't loud. And he throws a water bottle.
And did he used to play Fortnite?
I guess.
I
think the coolest part about these guys popping up is that Jynzi blowing up on Rainbow Six Siege on the Xbox. Sketch is blowing up on 2K, which Madden, which never ever happens. And CaseOh blew up on Hogwarts Legacy.
Rando games.
Yeah, it's just like it has nothing to do with the game.
Yeah.
It is all about what you play or how you are, like how entertaining you are.
Yeah. It's good seeing this new wave of just absolute personalities becoming popular instead of like there was, and there still is a huge wave of this, but like get some dumb girl on, talk to her, you throw a party, the island boys get into a fight, you
make
get
out with
like
each other,
bodyguards sucker punch, this girl has a fat ass, she cheated on him, let's get this all live.
It's like a live David Dobrik vlog.
It's fucking insane.
And I still get it.
If I was 20, 21, like I might want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So I get it, and I get why people watch it, because it's just it's seeing in your head. You're looking at it like these guys are fucking idiots, and just seeing them like not ruin their own lives, but like just seeing them idiots be idiots is entertaining.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did our Jamie go? Meathead, you done? Oh my.
Not yet. All right, well, wait. While they're resetting, you can pop something else up for us.
Pop something else up for us.
Which one?
It's a shit ho. It's a shit ho.
It's a shit show.
Shit show. Shit.
But this is what you signed up for.
It's a shit show.
It's Flycast.
It's the Flycast.
Flycast over 100 Flycast.
I think I did see this actually.
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna be, if I end up dying on an airplane and it's women screaming before my death.
Oh my God. Dog, my hands are clamming up.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been on a lot of flights. I've never really experienced turbulence. I've experienced it slightly. Like I remember waking up from a flight, and I think we were like traveling together. I don't know if like you specifically, but OpTic was like traveling together. And I like woke up towards the end of the flight, we land, and they start like talking about the turbulence, and people were like, yeah, that shit was bad. I was like, I was asleep. I didn't notice anything. And like I'll notice the turbulence, but like I've never been on anything scary.
Was it coming back from a Halo event? What Halo event did I go to that I flew back with Brad? Whatever event that was, dog, that it was insane. It was like the craziest turbulence ever.
Some scary shit.
It was like when the plane was doing this, like
I've never experienced anything.
And I'm sitting there because I don't know why I've recently gotten like kind of anxious boarding flights. I don't know why it's happened in the last like year and a half. But like when I get on flights now, I'm like, fuck, please don't be turbulent. Like I get like nervous about it.
Really?
And that one, it hit me. I was like my heart was just pounding.
Dude, I had a moment last night where I was taking my dogs out at night. The sky was all black, or it was just really dark, like, and you could see the stars. And I was like, damn. I was like looking up, like, this shit's crazy. Planes flying, the moon was shining bright as fuck. And I was just like, what the like, how do humans evolved here? And then like we're looking up, we're figuring how far we can get, and then we see that moon and we somehow get to it if we did go to the moon.
If we did.
But it's just insane. Like I was just looking up at the stars and shit, and I still can't figure this shit out. But it's just fucking insane that humans, like, I'm thinking me, if it was up to me to somehow get us to the moon, there's just no way that's happening. But it's insane that there's some humans, they look up, like I look up at the sky and I'm like, damn, this shit's crazy. Like, what is going on? Stars here, stars there. How fucking far is it away? Big fucking moon right there. But then I just go in and I watch TikTok. And then other people, they'll see that and they're like, it's their dream to like study it, figure out how to get to it, rocket ships into the sky. It's fucking insane and scary. What else do we have, Meathead? Where's some shit I sent? Did I send any good
satellite
shit?
Is this object that is actually orbiting
This
Earth
guy.
right
Who
now.
is this
Now,
guy?
when it first
Some
was
fucking
discovered
genius.
in more
You
modern,
think so?
more recent
Yeah.
times,
Is he a
in the
genius or
80s,
is he a
NASA
But a lot of
and
people
Soviet
don't
Union
like
went on
him.
high alert. Russia went on high alert. They were like, wait a minute. They thought we were both doing something to each other from space. But they said, wait a minute. We can't launch 15 tons. And they were like, well, we can't launch 15 tons. But what is this thing? So they flew by it with an STS mission, a space shuttle mission, and took high definition photos, which are still on NASA.gov today. NASA labeled it space junk. So nobody wants to touch this thing. They don't want to say what it is, but it's been there for a long time. How do we know this? First of all, Nikola Tesla claims to have received a signal from this object. This is a long time ago now. We're talking about the late 1800s. Then in 1953, 2 ham radio operators picked up this same frequency, and they began to mark it down, take note of what it was, what the frequency was.
We need him as a
They didn't
guest.
know what it was either, but it
Shit,
was
I'm
coming
down.
from
But
outside.
he
Then
also
in
has
1960, it made
a
Time
group,
magazine.
a cult,
What was
I think,
interesting
of
is in
haters.
1960, Russia
can
and
imagine. I
America
think he's a
began the
fucking
space race
idiot.
just before
I mean, I
that.
can
Because he goes
imagine.
back.
Building Sputnik already had one going
Apparently,
up. So
like-
all eyes were in space around the low Earth orbit,
He
trying to figure out how do we.
whenever
get something to
someone
orbit this
talks
planet.
that
And during
fast,
this
it
process,
always
they discovered
it
this
always
thing was there.
makes me be like,
But the reason I've seen for his hate, and people say he doesn't know shit, and they're like, I'm a pray for him. May God bless his, or like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he talks about like Bible scriptures and how the Bible, once you translate it back to where it's originally from, it's different. And the original texts in the Bible are from all these other books. And he breaks it down like he studied this. He's literally studied the Bible. He studied before the Bible. He studied what came before the Bible to make it the Bible. Studied what came after the Bible. Like he knows.
Yeah.
I trust him that he knows this shit.
I trust him that he knows how to respond to questions. But is that because he knows his shit, or is that because he's a yapaholic?
Yeah.
Like we are.
I trust that he knows this shit.
He might. I mean, he very
but maybe
well might.
not. I don't know.
But like when he goes like, how long has this been around? Well, Nikola Tesla claims to receive a signal from this Black Knight satellite, and then he moves on.
Yeah.
And it's like, where did you get that? Did you just make that up? Where did you get that information?
I think some people are just big enough nerds that like
they just love that shit.
They just know everything about that shit. And he's an interesting one. Like he talks about like he studied like Jesus Christ and Jesus Christ's teachings, and he's a fan of Jesus Christ, but he doesn't believe like Jesus. He like translate Jesus's message before it got all governmental and religion got all governmental and to profit others and stuff. That Jesus was just like trying to preach to us that we're all this God, we're all this eternal soul being. And it's just when you hear me say it, it's you want to turn off the podcast. And it's fun because I watch it like that, and I watch him speak, and Michelle will be like, "What the fuck are you watching?"
Yep.
And like I'm wondering if she like thinks I'm some little genius watching. Like I sit there, I play Clash Royale all day. And then like it comes to, and TikTok's just there. And then at night, I'll just turn over. I start getting sleepy. I'll put this type of shit on.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, what the fuck? Like I would never imagine him listening to this type of stuff. But like when I listen to it, I get it. At least I think I get it. But then if I was to reiterate it back onto a podcast, I just sound stupid.
Is that you
100%.
getting it, or is that China putting that on Americans' algorithm so we all get dumber? Like what?
See, I get that too. None of it would surprise me.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like hearing about like what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
Space junk.
Space junk.
But apparently it sends out. There's electrical signals coming out of it.
It weighs 15 tons. It's been in Earth's orbit for 300 years. How did it launch?
No one wants to go near it.
Yeah.
Like this shit's weird.
It is weird. Is it real? Who knows? But it's weird.
I believe this stuff is happening though.
Oh, for sure. I believe stuff's
happening. The fact
happening.
that there's something in space and it's like we've tried to go near it, but we're like, no, we can't fuck with that. But then we consider it just space junk. Like what's really going on, man? There's some weird shit going on around us that we just don't know anything about.
Yeah.
What else do we got? Meat? What's this?
What did you
what
do?
is truly bizarre?
This is what I was trying to explain. Let me pause
try
this.
to find out what's going on at the slits.
Because the simpletons listening aren't going to be able to understand.
I'm a simpleton. Help
And
me
quite
understand.
frankly, I'm not going to be able to help you understand either. But I'm going to give my best. So we're all made out of electrons. And I think I might have said this with Bose.
Yeah, I think you did.
When they do this double slit experiment to where they shoot electrons through like two doubles. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I see it. I
they,
see the split.
They shoot electrons.
Got you. I'm on
singly through
two slits.
Yeah, I'm like overthinking ahead, and I'm gonna get this backwards or something, but I think you'll get the point. They shoot electrons through like two little slits.
Yeah.
So they just expect it to just be like boom, 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 like sort of a straight line. They're all together. But when you, and that's when I think when they observe it, like when they put a camera there, they, like when they do it without a camera, it's like all sporadic. It doesn't make sense. They're like, what the fuck is happening? But when they do it with a camera, it's just like boom, 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 straight lines. Like how they think it should work.
Yeah.
But then when they don't observe it, they're not watching it. They don't have a camera watching it. Electrons act in a completely different way.
How do they know?
Because they see the aftermath of it.
Oh, okay.
Like they shoot the cameras or they shoot the electrons out of the thing, come back later, and they see
everywhere.
I think like waves.
Okay.
But then if they record it or watch it themselves,
they act different.
Okay,
now we can watch.
Which the point of that being is we're all made of electrons. So us observing each other creates this simulation that we live.
Yeah.
Like if it's not us, the only reason this exists and this realm exists and maybe this dimension exists is because we're observing it. And this simulation exists is because we're observing it.
Placing a detector there
let's watch this.
To see what's happening with the atoms. By the way, this is called the which way information. In other words, if you try to detect or observe the trajectory of these atoms, they all of a sudden stop behaving like waves and now behave like particles. And this can be recorded on the screen behind the slits. You might say, well, maybe the detectors are messing with the flow of atoms somehow. Maybe when photons bounce off the atoms and go into the detector, they disturb the atom and collapse its probability wave. But if you keep the detectors there, but turn them off so that no measurement actually gets made, the screen again shows an interference pattern. And as soon as you turn the detectors back on, the interference pattern goes away. So what's going on? Why do atoms and other particles behave this way? There are many interpretations of this phenomenon. The most widely accepted interpretation is called the Copenhagen interpretation, which was devised in 1925 by two pioneers of quantum mechanics, Niels Bohr and Werner Heisenberg, at the University of Copenhagen.
Sorry, James is
Their
like
theory proposes
talking to my ear. I can't
even hear this shit.
Is not distinct.
We have one of our producers, James, just sitting beside us, fucking yapping loud as fuck on the phone.
We might have to cut this part. But basically, what you were saying is that this is the TikTok
us
you were
observing
talking about.
Changes the reality. So it's just like what's Earth in the universe and shit when it's not being observed?
Venus.
Or what are we when we're not being
Venus.
observed?
Is it even real?
I don't even know.
Are things even
man,
real?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. If someone in the comments can probably break it down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure someone in the comments.
Someone in the Flycast comments.
I'm sure someone
will be able to explain that better than we can.
You should have seen the fucking Reddit.
And we tried watching that fucking video, couldn't hear a fucking word because James is just yapping on his phone, loud as fuck.
All of Reddit turned into lawyers this week.
Like,
Actually, let's not go there.
I can't imagine Hex doing an eavesdrop, and I just like go right beside him, start taking a phone call, just talking loud as fuck, like, hello? Anyways, what's next? We need to start sending in like, there we go, a 9-second banger. Did Meathead submit this?
What was that?
Well, wait, who sent that?
I sent
you
that?
You sent that?
I don't remember sending that.
Just high as shit?
I might have been.
Wait, just keep playing more.
What was the music?
This is we're giving y'all a glimpse into our TikTok, our
feed.
content out. So when we're laying in bed at night, we're at 2 p.m. until 11 p.m. like I do.
A guy got caught mining crypto.
Running a crypto mining operation around the clock, sucking power from Cohasset Middle High School.
I don't really know how this works.
Orwell was the town of Cohasset's assistant facilities director at the time.
Wow.
Leaders say he initially agreed to be interviewed by police and denied having any involvement with the mine when it was discovered, or social media posts about crypto that police say were on his Twitter account. But according to the police report, he then began sweating quite a lot and indicated he did want a lawyer. Crypto mining involves running high-powered computers, working continuously to solve complex computer problems, trying to validate connections and keep crypto transactions secure. Miners are rewarded for their efforts with new coins, potentially netting thousands of dollars.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's like Bitcoin, there's like a finite number of Bitcoin. Like it's not limitless. And so so apparently there's, I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. But the overall idea is there's a finite number of Bitcoin, and there's Bitcoin out there that exists if you go into the fucking interwebs and find them. That's the Explain Like I'm 5 version of it.
Okay.
So crypto mining, that's why all the memory or the graphics cards and shit that were like 4090s.
Well, I think it said you would get rewarded Bitcoin for solving Bitcoin problems.
I think. Yeah, I think you might be right.
So you just get a bunch of computers to start solving, and then you're just mining in random.
And some people
Bitcoin.
were just like building plants. Like,
fuck, why didn't I do this?
Plants that look like fucking the shit in James Bond that you had to blow up.
Yeah.
It was like, and they're all like, I don't know, like $10,000 computers or some shit. And there's like stacks of them, and they're all mining.
Is that illegal?
Constantly. I don't know. Is it illegal? Is crypto mining illegal? Or was the illegal part the fact that he was stealing the power?
Is crypto mining? God, man, I should have clutched up and just like in 2017, I should have did this shit.
Oh, you should have started Bitcoin mining?
Yeah.
You should.
And scamming.
You could have done
shit.
it for sure.
Like I'd be a multi-millionaire right now, just streaming part-time.
Halo.
Instead I'm broke as shit streaming part-time.
The first thing to note is that is legal in the US, even though
it's legal?
Yeah, it's legal.
No one gives
all you
a
have
fuck
to do
no
all you have to
more.
do is get $100,000 and start mining.
I should have. Have you ever got into crypto or anything?
No.
Bro, I saw
one time I was in a poker DM group chat with like Nate, Hex, Wildcat, Botez, and Trainwreck was in there, and he said, "Hey guys, I'm gonna drop 10,000 into each of you guys' bitcoins. So just link your thing." And so I made a Bitcoin account. I think that's what it's called, Bitcoin account. Made one, and he sent me $10,000, and I've never talked to him. And
what'd you do with that?
It's still in there.
Can it like grow?
I don't know. It's just sitting in there.
Depending on when he sent it to you, that shit could. I think it.
I think it plummeted because that was when it was.
But
like
it's coming back
booming.
up.
Is it?
It
I think I have 0.5 Bitcoin or something like that.
It can't even fucking think with him yapping. I think I got into it a little bit. Josefo told me to like put some money into like ETH and Bitcoin or some shit. Eventually I just pulled all the money out. But Bitcoin was
How
at
do
like
you pull it
Bitcoin
out?
plummeted to like
Asking for a friend, how do you pull it out? In case someone had money in theirs and they don't know how to get it out.
I don't know.
How
I
do
just
you-
hit withdrawal and then they like froze my account or something. I think I did it illegally.
Okay.
But Bitcoin was at, I don't know, like 60 some thousand or something. Then it fucking plummeted to like 15,000. And this was, I think, like last August or September or some shit. It was at 15,000. Now it's back up at like 55,000. So if I just would have put, I was so mad. Like I knew it was going to go back up. Actually, I didn't fucking know at all. I was actually scared to do anything with it. Thought it was about to just like perma. Yeah, it's at $51,346.90. And yeah, where it was at 20,000 just wait. Yeah, look how much just in 2023. Since December, it's just like fucking skyrocketed. It dropped to like 16,000. 15, 16,000. And then these past few months, it's just fucking gone up. And it's just the freest cash.
Okay.
I could have just put like 10K, 20K in there. And then now it'd be like 60K.
I have
or more.
0.11 Bitcoin.
Oh, you don't have a Bitcoin.
$5,666. That's what it says. I just checked it for the first time in like a year and a half.
And he sent you 10,000?
He sent me 10,000. I think it was 10,000 at the time. But this was like during
peak.
COVID. I think.
Yeah, that might have been its peak. I forget. Or no, its peak was 2021. I don't know. I don't know anything about crypto. I've like.
Oh wait. No,
I
took
wish
out.
I was just a crypto. Fucking
Okay. I took
millionaire.
out 3,000. So, okay, I took out 3,000 for online gambling, but so it's really only down 2,000 because I should have 8,000 in here.
Yeah, comment down below how much you've lost from crypto because you thought you knew something, or how much you've gained.
But also, thank you,
from
Trainwrecks.
crypto.
We haven't spoken since you sent me $10,000 randomly on a Tuesday, and I hope all is doing well, man.
How do motherfuckers? God,
I don't know.
I need this. Trainwrecks, hire me to do
don't
what I
know.
do. I'll be sketchy. I'll scam. Whatever you need. How much money has Trainwrecks gambled in the last? Like he was just a big gambling streamer, right? 1.2 billion on one game alone in in 1 month.
I don't.
Where there is so much fucking money that is out there.
I just don't know. I don't understand it, and I don't pretend to understand
I hope he's
it.
happy.
I don't.
I hope he's doing
understand.
well. Because I'll tell you what, you get used to everything in life. When I was younger, even just thinking about the money I make now, like from where I'm from, the money I make now, you'd be like, damn, you're fucking killing it. But once I've reached that and I get used to it, I look at it like I'm like not struggling, but like I'm like I gotta step it the fuck up.
Yeah.
And it doesn't save your emotions in real life. Like I'm still on this, even though I'm doing perfectly fine, there's still this just gut feeling of like uncomfort. And it's like I gotta step it the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I wonder if so my point is, even though he's becoming and has become as successful as he has, I just hope he's doing all right.
Yeah.
Money isn't going to save you from.
I hope that whole wave of people is doing all right.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of it's fake money, but real money to them.
It's real money.
It's real money.
They can spend it.
Yeah. But
it's just you look at that, you're like, damn, he's fucking killing it, probably loving life.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not always how it goes.
Not always how it goes.
Shouts out Trainwrecks. Do we have anything else?
I don't want to watch the dude, Meathead,
Monk. First off,
okay, that was kind of sick. That was
is Michael Jackson the greatest human to ever live?
No, let's not.
Okay, maybe greatest isn't the word.
Let's hold.
First off, let's just get this cat out of the bag. Did he touch the kids? I don't think he did. And there's close friends of Michael Jackson that, first off, it's weird as fuck. He had children sleeping in his bed as literally a sleepover. His friends say he wouldn't do anything like that. He said he didn't do anything like that. Like he didn't touch the kids. But you're having a fucking sleepover with
man?
11-year-olds when you're, I don't know how
I'm
old
not
he
a
was.
Michael Jackson hater.
I'm going to just say he's 30 at the time. And he has like 12-year-olds sleeping over and having a grand old time. Even if you're not touching them, it's still fucking
I am not
weird.
a Michael Jackson hater at all. I think his music is fucking.
I think he's the greatest
I
artist
think he
of all
might be
time.
one of the best artists ever. One of the best performers ever.
I claim him as greatest artist of all time.
One of the best creatives ever.
Every song is good. Every dance is good. Every show's amazing.
Was a fucking nutcase.
Yeah.
He had to have been. He
bleached his skin.
Yeah. And
whatever
people are
the fuck he did.
people are gonna say he didn't.
Yeah,
he did.
He did something.
He did.
We could Google images from when he was 19. From 19 to like 23, you see a shade just gone.
And people are gonna say it's that skin disease. No. You can't make me believe that. There's like
type in Michael Jackson skin transformation.
There's like one picture of him with blotchiness on his skin that ever went out. Dude, but like how, because this was so long ago. What was it like when he just popped up one day and he was white? Yeah, no.
Look at 1977 to just 1990. Look at 1983 to 1991.
Look at 2002 is a fucking horror movie.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm not putting any sort of fucking like, I'm not saying this guy is innocent of anything. If that guy is not Michael Jackson, he did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If that's a random guy.
Even if he didn't do it, he did it.
Exactly.
Say some rando dude just had a sleepover with young kids, didn't touch them, but it's just fucking weird as fuck.
And dude,
they just had a grand old time, played board games. Next day, they went home. But he's a rando. That dude's getting charged for just like.
And I think it's insane that people will just defend him to the, like, blindly. Because maybe people will say that I'm attacking him blindly, but that's not blind. Yeah. I'm not blind. I could see how crazy that looks.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, bro, he was mentally fucked.
No, and it's
something was very wrong.
And for sure,
just how he talked.
That might not have been his fault. I mean, apparently his dad was super abusive. He was famous from the time he popped out until the time he died. He's still famous, and he's been dead for a long time. So he was fucked for sure. He did a bunch of weird shit. He dangled his kid over the balcony. Like, you know, like he did a bunch of weird shit. But was he a pedophile? Who knows?
I don't know.
But fucking Billie Jean slaps.
But
PYT, pretty young.
His music. Have you seen? They came out with on Netflix. They came out with "We Are the World, We Are the Children." You know that song? We are the ones that make a brighter day. So let's not give. It's like a super famous song where he got all the fucking poppin' artists in the world. Look up "We Are the World."
Is that the shit
by Michael Jackson, and just look at who's on the song. But Michael Jackson and something Richie.
Lionel Richie?
Lionel Richie. I was thinking Nicole Richie. It's fucking sad that's We Are the World. Let's see I want to see who's on this song. But it was like a "We Are the World." It was like Africa's fucked up. Like, we all need to join together and like for this good cause.
Okay.
Of like helping Africa or something.
Scroll down.
Every banging. They got so many good artists on one song. And Michael Jackson wrote, produced.
Look up featuring.
And like conducted this whole thing.
Featuring.
Or just artists.
Yeah, there you go. Click that. Yeah. It was written by Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie. And now scroll.
See who's on the fucking song.
Scroll down. Is it recording? It doesn't even say like who's on it.
Just Google who sings on "We Are the World." "We Are the World" art, or click the back button.
Holy shit, we gotta
Click.
It's Meathead. Come on, Meathead.
Where was it?
We Are the World cast credits. No. Yeah, there we go. 47. Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon, Lionel Richie, Kenny Rogers, Tina
Turner, Billy Joel, Diana Ross,
Willie
Nelson, Bruce Springsteen,
Kenny Loggins, Steve Perry, Cyndi Lauper, Quincy Jones, John Oates,
LaToya Jackson,
Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen.
Bro, he got the only person that could get all these. I think it was some award show, one of Grammys or something back then.
Yeah.
And instead of everyone going to the Grammys and then just like leaving that night or whatever, he got all of them to stay and do this song. It was actually like a pretty good Netflix documentary.
That's
but
sick.
it just like showed how powerful Michael Jackson was, and for him to get all these people together, he basically directed and produced and wrote the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's just crazy how good he was. Like, they would say he would stay after once everyone left and like go, like, he was.
Yeah.
I think Michael Jackson was the greatest. Besides that freak shit, Michael Jackson was the greatest artist of all time.
I mean,
if you ask me.
Didn't he like, he changed, isn't he the one who like changed music videos forever?
How'd he do that?
Like with how good his music videos were?
Probably.
Because like King of Pop, right? That's his thing. Because before then it was like band stuff.
Really?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure he definitely.
I'm pretty sure that's
he
the
started
case,
something.
When are you spectating? Are you still doing that? They haven't gotten you yet?
All right. Do we got anything else?
I got yadded.
We can end it on that. Chat or what the fuck? Chat. Hitch got yadded. Chat. He's addicted now.
I am.
He's basically got a full leg sleeve.
I am actually addicted though. I got this little Super Smash Brothers character.
I was actually wondering what that was.
So there's like a little mini game in Smash where you like have 5 seconds to beat up a sandbag and then hit it as far as possible. It's called Home Run Contest.
I don't remember that.
And so this is the little sandbag that you hit. And I got it because of the off season. But I'm thinking to do like little stickers like this. Like I'm thinking about doing my leg with just stickers.
Damn. I would like to see that. What else are you thinking of?
OpTic logo here with no color.
Okay.
And then
you're not going to do any color on any of them?
Not on this leg. But if I do something on this leg, I'll do color. That's how I'm thinking.
So this one tattoo got you thinking.
Yeah.
What would be your next, besides OpTic, what would you want? A camera? The Vision logo?
The
Vision, you got it. I mean, there's so much room on your leg. You're gonna start realizing there's so much room, and it's like I'll just get the Vision logo.
The Vision. Yeah, you're probably right.
I think that would be a good one.
The Vision logo would be nice. Something Call of Duty related, or obviously TST related.
Palm trees.
Yeah, like a palm tree. Might do something Minecraft related. ECU. I would do like an ECU one, like a little pirate. I don't know. Oh my God, I care. I care about something.
You're a fake. Speaking of caring about something, I don't care about anything, and I've noticed that. It's funny you say that. Like I've talked to my chat.
Worse than that. You're actually worse than that. It's
How
not
does it get
only
worse than that?
It's not only that you don't care about anything. You hate when other people do care about things because you don't, which is twice as bad.
I just wish I had it in me to like a football team or like, and it's definitely not a like, look at this peasant he likes the Eagles with his red hair.
He's streaming at 8 a.m.
And he's streaming at 8 a.m. when I should be. And he's playing with Messi. And he's not inviting me anymore. And he likes football. How do you like... You're just a fan of this team. You're not even from there. You're from Mechanicsburg. There's people like that.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not trying to say I'm like... I think it's stupid and I'm better than you because I don't stoop down to... I wish... I don't know what it is. I wish I was a fucking fan of something to where I could turn it on. Some friends come over. I go over there. We watch the game, drink a little bit, and it's a fucking fun time. And I'm like into it. Yeah. But like, I'm just like not fucking into anything. Like football, sports. I'll kind of get into watching the COD team play their matches. Yeah. But I think that's as far as I go. I'm just like not. I wish I was a fucking fan of something or like doing something or wanted to keep up with something. But it's just I'm so mindless. Like all of the content that I observe is just mindless fucking bullshit. And it's never just. I mean, sports and shit can be mindless as well, but. Like mine's scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through Instagram, look at a YouTube reel. It's just random shit left and right. And like, I can't sit there and like focus on anything. We watched have you seen Love is Blind?
No.
Just a stupid Netflix reality TV show where they all meet.
Is that when
the guys and girls meet each other in the pods, but they don't see each other?
With the special needs people?
No.
Oh.
Maybe.
Okay.
Some of them, maybe.
You keep going.
But it's guys and girls, some reality TV show. They never get to see each other. They just get to talk to each other, like behind walls. And at the end, to like meet the other person, or like they fall in. They're only there for like 10 days, but they fall in love with someone, and then he has to choose: does he want her or him? And she has to choose: does he want him? They never see each other, and at the end, for them to meet each other, they have to ask, "Will you marry me?" And like they get engaged before they ever meet. They get engaged and like promise each other they're gonna marry each other. So we were, and this is on Netflix called Love is Blind. And this one girl, a bigger girl, kind of looks a little taller, and this dude's like falling for her, and he's like, "What's a celebrity you look like?" or something. She was like, "Well, people tell me I look like Megan Fox." And the thing is, I can kind of see it in like the eyes and the teeth and the mouth.
Okay.
But she don't look like Megan Fox. And if...
Okay.
Meathead, can you look up Love is Blind...
Megan Fox?
Chelsea? Just type in Love is Blind Chelsea. This is the girl who told this like pretty good looking guy...
It's already there.
He seemed cool.
Okay.
She told him she looked like Megan Fox.
I get what you're saying. Where you
and then he has this picture in his mind what she looks like. Like you can like kind of see it.
Yeah,
but that just ain't Megan Fox.
If Megan Fox like never sold her soul to the devil, that's kind of like what. Okay.
But he marries her. They finally meet, and it was just like, it wasn't weird. Like he played it cool, but you could tell she was all like, "Oh my God, you're so handsome." And he's just like, "Yeah, you look good." And it was just like, oh my God, I can't imagine.
Was it hard to watch?
It was kind of hard to watch. And then he keeps trying to like convince her, like, "Yeah, this is amazing. I'm so happy." And but then her like insecurities keep coming out. Like she's like, "If there's anything was there something you expected out of me that like, or like if there was one thing you could change, what would it be?" Or like something. And it's just like, she keeps wanting to hit her. She like, I don't know. She's just like,
she wants to hear it.
She wants him to just say like, almost like, "You're bigger than what I expected." But it's like, he's not gonna fucking say that. But like, she keeps poking at it. And she was in a love triangle. Fuck, what was the other girl's name? Type in Love is Blind Chelsea love triangle. Chelsea and Jimmy love triangle. Jimmy chose her,
Chelsea and
over
Jimmy.
this other girl who's kind of fucking
triangle.
bad.
Who's kind of bad?
Yeah. In the just go to images. No, it wasn't the guy. It was the girl on the far right. And see in the yellow dress, those two. These two? Yeah. So Jimmy chose the girl on the right over the girl on the left. But the girl on the left was a little bitchy, but like they had a connection. But then when Jimmy told her he had feelings for Chelsea as well, she kind of like got pissed.
Right.
And the two girls are like living together because all the girls are on the same side. So they kind of know who's in. Like this girl on the left is like, he's about to pick fucking Chelsea over me.
Oh, and so they all know what each other looks like.
She was, and once Jimmy like broke it off with her and was like, basically, I'm gonna choose Chelsea. She was like, you're gonna have to. She was like, you're not gonna be able to breathe. Your airways are gonna close, and you're gonna need your EpiPen after you find out what you just lost. The hot girl said that. And then he's just like, oh fuck. And then but then they finally meet, they like go on a vacation, and like that's where I'm at. But it was just like, so that's the most focused I've ever been.
I forgot that's where
this has been the most focused and locked in I've been on a TV show, football game. This is usually I'm scrolling mindlessly at all times. This is the most locked in I've been, and it's this fucking shit show.
Dude, I totally forgot that's where this started. I think Chelsea's kind of hot.
I mean, she doesn't look bad.
She's not bad at all. But
it's
yeah,
just
I mean,
the other girl's the other girl.
Yeah, I mean that sucks. But if she's a bitch, she's a bitch.
And now we turned it off and went to sleep, but apparently we're going to watch it tonight, and I think Jimmy is now going to get to meet the other girl. And he's going to be like, fuck.
Oh, you got to tell me how that is. You got to tell me how that is.
Because they're engaged, Jimmy and the Chelsea chick.
Girl, yeah.
And Chelsea has to be like, yep, this is the other girl.
This is the other girl. This is the bitchy one you didn't want.
Yeah.
She's a bitch, right?
Yeah.
Honey?
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tonight.
Is any of this shit real though?
Apparently one of the dudes had like an interview after, like I've seen it on like I think TikTok.
Yeah.
And he was like, they just give you alcohol, free alcohol nonstop. Everyone in there is fucking hammered at all times. They don't tell you what to say, but they tell you subjects to talk about. Like he was saying like, cause there's shit I didn't want to talk. Like they'll make the guys be like, yo, can you two sit down here? And then and everyone wants airtime. So they just fucking listen to the producers.
Yeah.
And they make the dudes just like talk about certain subjects, like their feelings on the girl and how they're feeling. And it's only day 3, but are you feeling any other girls? Are you kind of in love yet? Do you think you'll find love in it? So it's like, it's scripted. It's not completely fake, but there's a storyline. The producers are.
I've always wanted one person to go in there and just troll,
this one dude was at the beginning.
He was just trolling.
He was called like people were looking at him like he just doesn't talk. So he would go into the pod. The other girls, hi, what's your name? I think his name was Matt. I'd say your fucking name was Stacy. She'd be like, hey, how you doing? And they'd be like, good. Listen, I have questions here, and I just want you to answer. And they'll be like, okay. And they'll be like, pick a number 1 through 15. I got 15 questions. She'll be like 12, and he'll like ask the question. She'll be like, yeah, well, yeah, say it's something about what her hobbies are. Yeah, sports, fishing. Do you go fishing at all? And they'll just be like, I was the one that was going to ask the questions. And then he just gets up and leaves. And she's just in the other pod going, hello? And he just, like his thing was like, I'm the one answering questions. You don't speak.
I love that.
And then when they do speak, he just gets up and leave. Like, I just know it's his whole plan. Like, this is how I'm going to get screen time.
You know he has a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend back home.
This whole thing is just
and he was like, honey, I'm going to go in there and troll.
Well, I mean, by the end, he like seemingly is like falling in love with some girl. But you could tell his plan, and the producers probably came up with this thing of like, if the other girls talk, like tell them you're going to speak and they can't besides answering the questions. But if they do, you just walk out on them. And so like, they're just, hello? And he's just not. It shows him closing the door behind him, like 3 seconds into meeting the other girl. It's funny how much of a shit show it is.
I've always been curious about the behind the scenes of reality TV shows, because it's
fucking Jersey Shore has had like hella reunions, and there's some fucking the Situation, straight up like huge drug addict, taking hella perks and stuff. Went to jail. Like, there's some stories. Ronnie was all fucked up.
Yeah.
And there's reality TV, when they just blow up, start making millions, and they're just so young. I think most of it reality TV, it's not like everything's fake, but it's definitely, the producers have an idea of this is how it's going to be.
This is how it's going to work.
And trust me, you will get blessed if you follow this plan.
That's true.
And I think that's just how
and
it
then
sort of goes.
all you have to do is get engaged to a person you've never met in this one life that you get on this one
insane.
planet.
But I think they go into it, like I could kind of see it like, yeah, we're engaged, but let's be honest, I can just call it off at any time and you'll be down with it.
I'm sure. Like, I wonder how many of the Bachelor, Bachelorette.
One of Michelle's friends went on that and like didn't
Bachelorette?
even make it far, but got like 100,000 followers on Instagram because of it, and now is a content creator. And it's just fuck. And like the hot girl I showed you on here went from like 4,000 followers to like 200K just because she's like hot. Now she's a content creator, and just like it's just it's a good
boost.
Yeah, it's a good boost.
It's a good boost.
I don't think I could ever do one of these because I would have to be hammered the whole time.
Dude, I just
it
don't
would
think.
be
I think
so weird.
I don't think I could like play. I don't think I could play ball. I don't think I could play ball.
Yeah.
I think people would be like, sit down with Bill here and talk about.
Could you be like a little more emotional in your?
What do we do? Like, no.
I don't think so.
I don't want to talk to this guy on a couch because I want to get with a girl that I don't know what she looks like. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, MTV, but I don't want to do this.
It sounds fun, but I don't think.
Unless you get paid, then yeah, fuck it, I'll run it up.
Also, Juki J's getting a little bigger, isn't he? Yeah. He's been putting in work at the gym.
Finally.
And I'm on day 3. I'm also about to piss my pants, but today's leg day, and I'm hitting it right after this.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for today's episode of the Flycast. Also, we're going to coordinate this a little better. Also, I don't think you guys can hear it, but one of our production guys has been rambling in our ears this entire time.
Yeah.
I wish I could turn the camera to you. But imagine trying to do a podcast.
I'll turn it.
Imagine trying to do a podcast. Someone's literally taking loud ass phone calls right beside you the entire time. So yeah, we're just gonna expose him a little bit. Next week we want to sort of do the same. That was my camera. Next week we kind of want to do the same idea. We're gonna coordinate this a little better, figure it out a little better. See you guys next week. That's been episode 103. Meathead, play that outro music.